But man, you have a running back that can consistently gas you for 12, 15 yards. That'll take a toll on the defense also.
All right, guys. This gentleman right here is somebody that I know our collective brand has a pretty different opinion on than a lot of the other places in the community. And we love discourse, right? So let's talk about it. We're talking about Texas A&M running back Isiah Spiller, who for us is graded as an 83.83. That's a very solid second-round valuation. I believe that has him in the driver's seat to be RB1 when it's all said and done on our consensus grading. Now, if each one of us individually disagrees, maybe we can get into a fight about it here. But, Brentley, Isiah Spiller, I know you did the regional write-up on him in the end of the fall, beginning of the winter. What impressed you the most about Isiah Spiller that has you grading him in this kind of stratosphere?
When I first watched Isiah Spiller, I just kept asking, how is no one talking about this kid? You know, we were talking about Kenneth Walker, we're talking about Brees Hall. But all Isiah Spiller has done over the past 3 years is run for over 1,000 yards in the SEC. I'm going to have that level of consistency and production against that top level of competition. It means you're a hell of a football player, right? And so what is he, 6 foot, 217 pounds. He runs with outstanding patience, vision. He's sure your burst to explode through holes. Really good contact balance. I think he can really bounce off tackles and keep his leg drive. But for me, it's his ability to make lateral cuts in the open field for a bigger back. It's special. It really is. And so he can make defenders miss. He can run through you. Again, just really good run instincts in terms of his vision and his patience. And then what he can do in the passing game. You know, you saw Texas A&M split him out wide. You have him run routes out of the backfield. He's a weapon. He's not just a leak out guy. He could actually be a factor for you in the passing game. So I think he has 3-down versatility. He has really good early down value. The only thing that's keeping this kid out of the first round for me is the breakaway speed. You know, I think he ran the 4.6 at the pro day.
4.57.
4.57, you know, we're rounding up a little bit. That hurts, you know, because I do like a little more explosiveness out of my backs. But other than that, Kyle, he has everything I could look for in a 3-down franchise running back.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. And when you look at his game, not only is he patient, but he knows how to navigate that condensed, tight box. You're not running in a straight line all the time as a running back. You got to find space and find those alleys. He does a great job at it. He has the vision, peripheral to see those cutback lanes, as well as see the threats entering his area. So he follows his blocks. He's patient. He's disciplined. And for me, you know, you look at him in the zone scheme, but I also think he can, with reps he can improve reading blocks and gap, but I don't see any reason why he couldn't fit that scheme as well. Physical, he does so many things well. So the speed is an issue for a lot of people, but for me, that 10-yard burst is all I care about because that's what makes or breaks a run for me.
Now I'll go ahead. One thing that stood out to me was his ability to evade backfield pressure. Like every run is not going to be blocked perfectly, right? And sometimes it's up to your running back to make the play happen, and that was something that really stood out to me. I thought this guy was really quick in the hole also. And another thing was he did a really good job at manipulating linebackers, meaning that he would press the hole knowing that he was going to cut back. And that was great, yeah. And then he chooses the other hole. So that to me, that's instincts, and that's really understanding the position and understanding the defense. So that shows me a high IQ guy. Yeah, he doesn't run a 4.4 anything like that. But man, you have a running back that can consistently gas you for 12, 15 yards. That'll take a toll on the defense also.
Well, I can see a lot of variance in the way different people will stack the running back class, and what it's going to come back to are what traits do you value the most in running backs? And to me, it's contact balance and vision. And I think Isiah Spiller is very clearly the best combination of contact balance and vision in this class. And then you kind of think about the nuanced stuff that Keith and Damian were able to bring up here, and you realize you got a really nice running back. And I really appreciate the fact that he doesn't need runways for a bigger back. And whenever he sees threats buzz and flash that maybe you didn't expect, he's so natural working off of that. And so you want to play two high safeties against Isiah Spiller in the backfield, he's going to make you pay for that.
Yeah, that linebacker that's unblocked in the front, he's going to make him stick his nose in the hole where he already knows he's not going, like Keith said. Yep. That was the number one thing for me. And when he gets color that flashes in front of his face, right, it's the ability to stick that outside foot in the ground and really drive and explode back across his momentum, his frame, and get out towards the back door. That really moves the needle for me. So he's 217 pounds. And obviously he's he's not a 6'2" back, so he's not real long-limbed and high-hip like when you think about Najee Harris, right? Who's a little bit more of a taller, longer body. Najee was really good at that too, but when Najee needed to redirect, I thought that it was still not a strength. But you watch Isiah Spiller manipulating the point of attack, creating the creases, understanding the front, and having the anticipation of this is the backer that I know I got a key, and I'm going to play the game with him. I'm going to play peekaboo in the hole with him, and either he's not going to come, and if he's too late because I stick my head in there and he doesn't come, now I'm just going to go.
Yeah.
And if he does come, I already know I've got the explosive ability. That it's those lateral cuts for me and that mental understanding of the position that gets me really excited about Isiah Spiller. So, go ahead.
No, I'm saying I think if there was any other year outside of now where like teams are not really valuing the position as much, I think this is a consistent, unanimous like first round guy. He's a creator and all of the great things have been said about him. But there's a lot to love about this player. I think he can play in a number of different schemes, and I think that value is kind of what made him my RB1 for me.
Well, he's sitting up here on an island on my board too, so great minds think alike. Isiah Spiller, running back, Texas A&M, 83.83 eval. That's a solid 2 from all of us here at TDN.